Hi everyone, John here from Cloud9 Outdoors. I'm just doing my day job today, and I was just building this wood burning stove for a shepherd's hut, and I thought I'd just stop to make a quick video. The rain's pretty bad this weekend, so we may not get out on the kayak, so I thought, right, well I'll do something else as a backup just in case, so I can keep pushing the videos out there and trying to build this YouTube channel. I thought it might be a good opportunity as well, just so that you can see exactly what goes on when I'm not out on the kayak and messing around and having loads of fun. So yeah, this is my day job, and I build wood burning stoves for a living, so that's what I'm doing today. So I was watching Luke at the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and I was really interested in his liquid fuel stove that he uses when the temperatures are quite low. So I thought, I'm going to grab myself one of them, and it's a bit of a gimmick for me because I don't go out in that low temperatures, but I wanted to try one. So I had a look around, and they were around about 100 quid for a MSR Whisperlight stove. So I'm quite into AliExpress at the moment. So I bought one from AliExpress, and it came, and I tried it out. The only fuel I had available was some paraffin, so I put some paraffin in it, and it worked, and it boiled the kettle and stuff, but I wasn't that impressed, to be honest. It was messy, and yeah, it was just hard work. So I thought, rather than just ditch it, I'll do a bit of research, and everybody was telling me to use Coleman liquid fuel, which you can get from Go Outdoors and various other camping places. So I went and bought a litre of it the other day. I tried it yesterday, and I was gobsmacked. I thought, oh my god, this is why Luke at the Outdoor Boy uses them, because they're just so versatile and so good. So I thought, show you a bit of the what I do when I'm not out having fun, show you what how I build some wood burning stoves, and then I'm going to cook some lunch anyway, which I always do, but I normally use a gas stove. So today I thought, well, I'll use this AliExpress stove, and I can show you what it's like, and then if you want to pick one up, I'll leave a link below. I think they're only about 30 quid, but I'm impressed, you know, they're really good for the money. So I'm going to finish the stove off, and then I'll get lunch on and show you what I'm talking about. Thanks for coming back to the channel, guys. Right, so that seems like a good time to start. So this has obviously got to go through the paint shop now, get painted and all the glass put in and the bricks and everything, and then it's going off to a lovely shepherd's hut. So I'm going to cut there, and I'm going to get the stove out and all the ingredients for lunch, and then I'll come back to you and give you a demo. Right guys, welcome back. Just got the overalls off, just ready to cook lunch and have a break for half an hour. So this is the stove that I'm talking about. It's an AliExpress liquid fuel stove, and it comes in this handy little pouch, and inside there is, oh right, okay, so a load of O-rings, a new jet, a jet for if you wanted to burn alcohol on instead, a diesel fuel jet, O-rings, and a little tool for cleaning and taking off all the nuts and bolts and stuff. So quite pleased with that. So first thing I'm going to do is put a bit more of this Coleman fuel in the stove. So I had tried paraffin and it didn't work very well, but I think that was probably my fault, because I didn't change the jet over, I didn't realise there was extra jets in there, so screw that back on. There we go. Make sure we clean that bit of spilt paraffin up, Coleman fuel up. And then open up these legs. Right. And then I only give it about 50 pumps. And then that's all you do is let a little bit of fuel out, and you can see it dripping out and going into the cup. That's just dripping out now. There you go. And you get a little bit of a big flame at first, and that's while it heats this pressure bar up at the top. So if you let that burn to almost out, so you can see that starting to die down now. So you can open up the fuel a little bit. Literally only a tiny turn. And then we can get our pan going. It's got a couple of pork sausages to put on. Get one of these brioche buns ready to go. Now the only thing I have noticed with this AliExpress stove is the adjustment for the heat is really fine. It's literally a millimetre and it's off like that. So I know you could sort of nip out for lunch, but that's not my thing really. So this gives me a chance to just have a bit of downtime for half an hour, and then I can get back to it feeling refreshed. So it's definitely worth doing. So just for speed, I'm just going to cut these sausages in half. And then every now and again, if you just give it another couple of pumps, just to keep the pressure up inside. Just getting my coffee ready. I'm still loving these NY coffee sachets. I'll have to get some more actually. Probably get an egg on there. But how good is that? I mean, it just runs and runs. So when I use the paraffin with my own mistake because I used the wrong jet. When I used the paraffin, it'd blast the load out and then it'd go down, blast the load out and go down. So with this Coleman fuel, it's working great, and I'm so pleased with it. The egg a flip because I don't want to get it all down the front of me. Two minutes and these sausages should be ready. I've just filled my billy pot up with some water, so I'm ready to make a coffee. I'll show you how quick it boils this water as well in a sec. So the sausages are ready. Put the water on to boil. So while that water's boiling, I'm going to finish off this sausage and egg farm. Magnificent. That's all you need to do, just keep giving the pressure a bit of a build up. That's it, we're boiling. Then you just turn the valve off at the top, and it takes a bit of time, but it will go out. But the only thing I would say with this over the Kelly kettle is it does stay hot for quite a while, so you can't put it straight in its bag. But you know, if you're cooking or whatever, you can eat your sandwich and let that cool down. So I'm going to have this coffee on my lunch break here. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of behind the scenes of what I do during the day, and it helps me out because with the weather coming in this weekend, it's going to be a bit tricky to get out on the kayak and get some content for you guys. So I thought you might like to see a bit behind the scenes and check out this AliExpress Liquid Fuel stove. Like I say, I bought it because I'm a massive fan of Luke at the Outdoor Boys, and he really recommended them, and I wanted to find a cheaper alternative, so I bought this one. And I think it's amazing. You know, it's a bit of a gimmick because you can use a gas stove or something like that, but you can fill this up with Coleman fuel, paraffin, unleaded, take it out and about with you when you're out with the kids, and you can easily have something to cook some lunch. It's really powerful. Heats the water up in a couple of minutes. I just showed you that. It's I've not stopped the video, so it's pretty much live. And yeah, this coffee is much appreciated because it's really cold in here today. That's the fun of working outside. But if you are a outdoor sort of worker, or you work in a factory, let me know down in the comments how you keep yourself warm, because this is a fantastic way to keep warm. And I've experimented with loads of different clothes and stuff to keep you warm, and hats and etc., and you can't beat these. This is Fourth Element Arctic undersuit. It's actually used for scuba diving, but I've got this on and nothing else, and it is so warm. It's probably 3 or 4 degrees outside and in here today, so if you're working outside and you're struggling with the cold, I know it's a bit of an investment, but get yourself one of these Fourth Element Arctic undersuits. They're absolutely amazing, and you can leave a note down in the comments once you've got it and let me know what you think. But I think they're fantastic. So anyway, I'm going to drink this coffee, head back over to my bench and start finishing off this stove. But I hope you've enjoyed that little bit of video. Thanks for coming back to the channel, guys. And yeah, get out there, get outdoors and have some fun. See you later, guys.